recording start over going.
Chalo. Hello and welcome to our presentation titled Globalization Performance, Nike's International Growth and Risk Strategy. Over the next few slides, we'll be exploring how Nike, one of the world's most iconic multinational companies, has leveraged globalization to expand its reach, boost its performance, and manage complex risk in an ever-changing international business environment. My name is Neelesh Kumar, and I'll be presenting this along with my group members Akshat, Shivani, and Isha. Our focus is to critically analyze Nike's internationalization strategy, the benefits it has gained, and the challenges it continues to face, and how it strategically mitigates those risks. Let's get started. So here is a quick overview of what we are going to cover in this presentation. First of all, we'll being with a brief introduction to the company, that is Nike, its background, brand identity, and global position. Then we'll look at its global presence and key competitors. Next, we'll explore Nike's business model using the business model canvas framework, followed by three core pillars of its internationalization strategy. From there, we will discuss how globalization has benefited Nike along with the major challenges it faces across markets. We will then break down Nike's risk mitigation strategies, including the AIR approach, that is, anticipate, integrate, and respond, and illustrate this with a visual risk matrix. Finally, we'll end up with a summary and key takeaways and our reference list. And let's move on to the company's introduction. So Nike, it is one of the biggest companies, and it's founded in 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sports and renamed in 1971 as Nike. Is now the world largest supplier of athletic footwear and apparel. Its headquarters are in Beaverton, Oregon, and the brand has become synonymous with innovation, performance, and cultural influence. Nike operates in over 190 countries and serves a diverse global customer base, from performance athlete to everyday consumers. The company's core business includes designing, marketing, and selling athletic footwears, apparel, equipments, and accessories also. Beyond just products, Nike is a brand that represents aspiration, empowerment, and movement. With a slogan like "Just Do It." Uh, and partnership with global icons like Serena Williams and LeBron James, Nike has built a powerful identity that blends sports, style, and social relevance. And for the next slide, I would like my teammate Akshat to go on.
Thank you, Nilesh, for the introduction. And now I'll going to explain about the global presence of Nike. Nike's global success is not just about selling the same product everywhere. It's about local relevance, and the company follows a regional strategy, adapting products and marketing to fit local cultures, like streetwear in Japan or basketball-driven campaigns in the US. What truly sets Nike apart today is its digital ecosystem, and apps like Nike Training Club and Sneakers are not just about shopping, they deliver personalized experiences that boost customer engagement across markets. And Nike has also expanded strategically through flagship stores in key cities and collaborations with brands like Off-White and PETA, and helping the brand stay culturally relevant and premium. But the competition is so fierce. Nike leads globally, but it faces serious pressure. Like Adidas dominates in Europe and Anti surging in China, and Under Armour targets the performance segment in the US. And as the graph shows, despite all of this, Nike continues to outperform rivals, demonstrating the power of its strategy. And now will move to the next slide, business model. And this slide breaks down how Nike creates and delivers value using the business model canvas. Well, Nike partners with global manufacturers, tech platforms, and athletes to bring its products and experiences to life. And its mainly values lies in innovative design, strong branding, and personalized digital engagement. It targets a wide consumer base, from athletes to sneaker fans, through channels like apps, stores, and retail partners. Key resources includes its global brand, digital platforms, and supply chain network. And the business runs on high investment in marketing, production, and R&D, while the revenue generally comes from direct sales, retail partners, and exclusive drops. Overall, this model reflects how Nike combines innovation, reach, and cultural relevance to stay ahead. Now we'll move to the Nike's international success, which is mainly built on three key pillars. Well, first one is digital and supply chain integration. Nike has developed a seamless tech-driven supply network and strong digital platforms like Nike Direct and Sneakers, enhancing speed and customer engagement. Secondly, athlete-led and cultural branding. By partnering with global icons and local influencers, Nike creates emotional connections and cultural relevance across markets. And third, local market adoption. Nike customizes product sizing and campaigns to fit regional preferences, such as exclusive launches in China or streetwear in Japan. These three pillars work together to balance global consistency with local responsiveness. Now let's take a closer view at each pillar, which we're going to explain by Isha, starting with digital and supply chain integration.
Nike's first internationalization pillar is all about digital integration and global supply chain strength. Nike has built a powerful digital ecosystem with platforms like Nike App and Sneakers, which offers region specific content and product drops. These tools also provide rich user data, helping Nike localize experience and anticipate demand. On the supply side, Nike partners with over 500 factories across 40 plus countries with strategic sourcing in Vietnam, China, and Indonesia. It follows a strong DTC model, growing through its own stores and e commerce, and supports speed and control through regional distribution centers. The company also offers digital fitness platform like Nike Training Club, further embedding itself into consumers' daily lives. And finally, there is a clear focus on sustainability and ethical sourcing, aligning its supply chain with global ESG expectation. In the next slide, the second pillar of Nike international strategy is its powerful use of athlete and cultural branding. Nike partners with elite athletes like LeBron James, Serena Williams, and Kalyan Mbappe, not just to promote products but to build emotional connections with audience access to the world. Beyond global icons, Nike also collaborates with local designers and influencers like G Dragon in Korea and Maharishi in the UK to reflect regional style and identity. Its campaigns are culturally tailored. For example, You Can't Stop Us series highlighted resilience during COVID, while in India, Nike focused on cricket to connect with local sport culture. This strategy turns Nike into more than a brand. It becomes a part of a personal expression, sports, and identity to each market. In the next slide, the third pillar of Nike internationalization strategy is localization and market adaptation. Nike doesn't take a one size fits all approach. It carefully adapts its products, pricing and marketing to fit local culture and consumers' preference. For example, in China, Nike launched exclusive drop and a rise basketball campaign to connect with local youth. In India, the focus shifted to cricket. In Japan, collaborates reflected the country's unique streetwear culture. Nike also tailors product sizing, colorways, and even store layouts to design regional trends. This level of localization strengthens customer loyalty and helps Nike stay relevant in highly competitive and cultural diverse marketing. For the next slide, I would like Shivani to start.
Nike strategy has directly translated into strong business performance.
Shivani, can you please turn on your mic and start again?
Nike strategy has directly translated into strong business performance as shown in the first graph. Nike direct to consumer revenue has been consistent growth over recent years. This is largely due to the success of platforms like the Nike app and sneakers, which allow the brand to engage directly with consumers worldwide, boost margins and control the customer's experience. The second graph highlights Nike highest regional revenue growth in the Asia Pacific with Japan being a key driver. The ARG is strongly linked to companions like Coach the Dream, which focused on empowering girls through sports, showing how localization also leads to measurable growth. Together, this result reflects how Nike global strategies, when adapted to local needs, don't just build brand revenue, they deliver tangible financial impact. And the next slide is despite its global success, Nike faces several ongoing challenges across different markets. First, supply chain disruption, especially post-COVID, have affected production timetable due to the factory shutdowns, post-congestion, and the shipping delays. Second, global inflation and the reduced consumer spending have impacted demand, particularly in Europe and Latin America, making it harder to sell premium products. Third, Nike faced sustainability pressure and regulatory security with increased expectation around ESG compliance and criticism over greenwashing. Fourth, ongoing labor rights concern in Southeast Asia continue to affect Nike. And finally, there is rising pressure from fast fashion and local competitors. Brands like Shein, Lululemon, and Anta are growing rapidly, offering trend-based or lower-cost alternatives. These challenges requires Nike to constantly adapt and reinforce its strategies globally.
Thank you, Shivani. Now I would like to tell you about some risk mitigation strategies that Nike has been used. So this table outlines how Nike respond to its most critically global risk by accessing both their impact and likelihood and applying targeted strategies. Starting with supply chain disruptions, which are both highly and likely and highly impactful. Nike takes a reduction approach. It has diversified suppliers across region, improved digital logistics, and build in more flexibility to manage disruptions. In the case of declining consumer spending due to inflation, Nike choose to transfer the risk, and it does this by offering market specific pricing, running promotions, and using demand forecasting to stay responsive. For ESG and sustainability compliances, the impact is high, but likelihood is moderate. Here, Nike's goal is to avoid risk altogether, although transparent reporting, science-based targets, and ongoing investment in green innovation. Labor risk concern, especially is South Asia, are a high likelihood, high impact issue. Nike continues to reduce this risk through strict supplier codes, third party audits, and training programs to improve factory compliances. Lastly, in response to rising global competition, Nike again focus on reduction. It stays ahead by investing in products innovation, loyalty program, and region-specific collaborations to deepen customer connections. These tailored strategies shows how Nike aligning its risk responsive to specific global challenges. Let's head back to the next slide. That is, this slide brings together Nike's key global risk and how the company addresses them through structured mitigation strategy. Some of the most critical risk Nikes face include supply chain disruptions, labor rights concern, and sustainability compliance pressure. These require strong proactive responses such as diversifying sourcing, auditing supplying, and improving ESG reporting. Other risks are declining consumer spending are managed through pricing, adjusting, and local promotion, while lower impact risk like currency fluctuations or wealth delays are often accepted or transferred. This approach ties into Nike's border air strategy that stand for AIR. A stand for anticipate. Nike use data and forecast to detect risk early, and I stand for integrate. ESG and compliance are embedded into operations, and R stands for respond. The companies act with speed and flexibility through localized strategy and innovations. Together, this helped Nike manage global challenges while protecting its brand, operation, and long-term growth. Last but not the least, this is the summary of the whole presentation. To sum up Nike's global success, it built on a well-structured internationalization strategy. We explored how the company leveraged digital indi- integrations, athlete led branding, and local adaptation to maintain its leadership across diverse markets. Internationalization has led to strong DTC revenue growth and region market expansion, especially in Asia Pacific. But Nike also faces real challenges, including supply chains, risk, ESG pressure, and intense competition. It tackles these through a tailored risk approach guided by air strategy, anticipate, integrate, and respond. Overall, Nike's ability to balance global efficiency with local relevance is what makes it stand out as a leading multinational enterprise. Uh, and let's get a quick look on our references slide. Like these are all the references that we these are all the references that we given from where we access all the data and research for these presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope this presentation offered useful insight into Nike's global journey. uh, all references are listed on these previous slides, so let's have a look, and thank you for all.